Hello, friends. So, after the India series, now there is not much of a time for England, and England now has to face South Africa. South Africa has come on a long tour to England where they will be playing first a ODI series of three matches, then a three-match T20 series, and then a three-match Test series. So I'll be giving you my preview and prediction about the ODI series, and along with that, I will also be giving you the squads and expected playing 11 and my prediction for the first ODI. The three ODIs of this series will be held on the dates 19, 22, and 24th of July. And the starting time of first two ODIs will be 5:30 p.m. in the evening in India. And for the third ODI, it will be 3:30 p.m. And first ODI will happen at the venue of Riverside Ground in Chesterley Street, Durham. And you can watch this whole tour live on Sony Live. Now, talking about the ODI series and the first ODI, let's first of all have a look at the squads of both the teams. And along with that, I'll also be giving you the expected playing 11 of both the teams. This is the ODI squad for South Africa. In this tour, for this series, the white ball series, their regular captain, Tamba Bavuma is not available, and Keshav Maharaj will be the captain. And rest, all their players are available. So their squad is like this: Riza Hendricks, Jonevan Malan, Aidan Markram, David Miller, Rassi van der Dussen, Khaya Zondo. These are their batsmen. Then their all-rounders: Marco Jansen, Dwayne Pretorius, and Dale Fellucavayo. Then three wicketkeeper batsmen: Quinton de Kock, Henrich Claesson, Kyle Varian, and their five specialist bowlers: Keshav Maharaj, their captain, Lungi Nagidi, Enrich Nordje, Tabraiz Shamsi, and Lizard Williams. And considering their squad, their expected playing 11 for first ODI, I think will be something like this. Quinton de Kock and Jonevan Malan will be opening. De Kock will be their opener and also the wicket keeper. And I think Quinton de Kock is recovering from an injury. So his inclusion is not completely confirmed. So don't be surprised if Quinton de Kock is not there for the first ODI. Then at number 3, Rassi van der Dussen, then Aidan Markram, Henrich Claesson, David Miller. Then one out of these two all-rounders, Andil Fellucvayo or Dwayne Pretorius. Keshav Maharaj, their captain, Enrich Nordje, Lungi Nagidi, and one out of these two bowlers, either Tabraiz Shamsi or Marco Jansen. So it depends what type of bowling combination South Africa goes in. If they goes with the two spinners, then they will include Tabraiz Shamsi. Or if they decide to go with more pacers, then Jansen will be included. And he is, of course, a bowling all-rounder, so he will bat higher in the order. Then let's have a look at the England squad for this ODI series. Liam Livingstone, Joe Root, Jason Roy, Moeen Ali, Ben Stokes, Sam Curran, Craig Overton, David Willey, Josh Butler, Johnny Bairstow, Philip Salt, Bryden Carsey, Matt Potts, Adil Rashid, Reece Topley. So you can see in their squad, there is a return of Adil Rashid and Matt Potts, who performed really well in the test match against India. He has been included and he will be making his debut. And Reece Topley most probably will miss out the first ODI. There is news from their camp that Topley will be rested as a strategy for his workload management. And rest of the team is same. And there is one important thing, that Ben Stokes will be playing his last ODI. Ben Stokes will be retiring from ODI format after the first ODI. So this will be the farewell match for Ben Stokes. Now going by the squad of England, their expected playing 11 will be something like this. As you can see, Jason Roy and Bairstow will be opening. Joe Root at 3, Ben Stokes, Josh Butler, their captain and wicketkeeper, Liam Livingstone, Moeen Ali, David Willey, Craig Overton, Adil Rashid, and Matthew Potts will be there in place of Reece Topley for the first ODI, at least because Topley, as I told you, will be rested. Now the pitch and ground here for the first ODI at Riverside ground, it has traditionally been a low scoring ground. So you can expect a score of 250, 260 to be a good score here. The pitch is going to favor the pace bowlers and the swing bowlers. So on this ground, you don't really need a score of 300 plus. A score of 250, 260 would be good enough. And what can happen in this series and the first ODI? I think the first ODI, it will be special for England as Ben Stokes is retiring from ODI cricket after this match, and he needs 81 runs to cross the 3000 ODI runs mark. And if he can score these 81 runs, then he will also finish with a ODI average of 40. So I think this is going to be an important match for Ben Stokes, and you can expect good performance from Ben Stokes with the bat. I think he would be raring to score these 81 runs so that he can finish with a good career average of 40 and also cross 3000 ODI marks. And England would also like to win this ODI match to give a good farewell to Ben Stokes. And if we compare the performances of both the teams, England has just lost the ODI series and also the T20 series to India at their home. But South African recent performance in ODI also has not been that good. They lost at home to Bangladesh, their ODI series by 2-1. And also the performance of South Africa in the practice matches in England, it has been quite average. They played 2 practice matches in England and they won 1 and lost 1. Then you also have to consider the factor of captaincy. For South Africa, their regular captain Tamba Bavuma won't be there, and Keshav Maharaj, who is an unproven captain at international level, he will be captaining the side. So I think due to these factors, England can benefit. On the other hand, there is Josh Butler, who is also struggling as a captain. But when he played against India, he had to face Rohit Sharma as captain, who is a proven captain. So I always give importance to who is captaining the side when deciding about which team has a strong hold over a series. Of course, the strength of the team, the players available also matter, but captaincy is also an important factor. So I think due to the captaincy of Keshav Maharaj, and also that England has just come out of a series with India. So England just had some good practice in ODI matches, and South Africa has not really played international cricket for the past 1 month. Considering all these factors, I think England should have the upper hand in the ODI series. Although it will be a close series, I think England will have slightly upper edge, and I will give my prediction in favor of England. I think England is going to win the ODI series. So my prediction for the ODI series is that England will win the ODI series by a result of 2-1. And now talking about the first ODI, as I already told you that this is a farewell match for Ben Stokes, and England would be really looking forward to give a good farewell to Ben Stokes. And also at this venue of Riverside ground, England has a good record in ODIs. In the last 9 ODIs which England has played at this venue, they have won 8 of them. So they have got a good record, good recent record here. Considering all these factors, I think England should win the first ODI also. So my prediction for the first ODI is that England will be winning the first ODI and take a winning start. And after that, I think South Africa will make a comeback in the second ODI. But ultimately, in the decider, England will take away the series. That is my prediction about the whole series and the 3 ODIs. So let's see, friends, how the series goes. I think this is going to be a thrilling series, just like the series we had of India versus England. Okay, friends.